Hi, everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, with some keto, some carnivore, some carnivish. I love it. And I'm so happy to be here today as we all transition into whatever we're transitioning into. For some, it's just summer into fall. For some, it's transitioning from one way of eating to another, from 2 meals a day to 1 meal a day, from strict keto to maybe coming from a ketofying aspect. It didn't work, and now you're looking for a little bit tighter food plan. That happens too. And then for some of us, we're kind of embracing the idea of more meat, less veggies. Now I look at a veggie. I looked at an asparagus the other day, my little innocent asparagus that I used to have 75 grams of, 60 grams of, 50, 40, 30. And coming up this Sunday will be the first week, no asparagus. And they look like spears now. Dr. Georgia Ede comes to mind. And I see her talking about how veggies aren't our friends. And yeah, so the two that seem to be kind of okay, maybe some of you that know more about oxalates and salicylates, did I say that right, Mike? Might know more, but for me, I'm left with my baby spring mix as my salad on my tiny little pink glass plate, and then cauliflower crumbles and Brussels sprouts. That's it. That's what we're down to now. So getting closer all the time to whatever we're getting closer to, I don't know. I listen to other people, and it seems to bring out quite the dialogue in my comments. And I truly love that everybody else is kind of just getting more and more awareness with things. And if you're not aware of the veggies that you're eating, a little trip into OPV, other people's videos, might teach you an awful lot. Dr. Georgia Ede is very explicit and explaining about veggies. Sally K. Norton, I think she's from the Weston Price family. She's also big up there talking about oxalates and salicylates and other things that, like heretofore, I never had any idea. So I have a tray of supplements that I used to take every day, and I brought them down and I took out my magic marker and I put X's on the ones I don't use every week because I would keep pulling them up. And so I've given up the cinnamon, given up the turmeric. Those are two that come to mind. I'm sure there are others, but those two come to mind when Dr. Georgia Ede was talking about those and certain spices. And I used to be a huge hot pepper flake person, and I've also given that up. And excuse me, I haven't had any cracked black pepper for a week. Excuse me, woo, old lady burp from my coffee. I'm thinking that maybe I'm thinking maybe it's an innocent, but I'm not sure. But I just haven't used it. I just used the Redmond Ancient Fine Salt from Utah on my OMAD. That's out at the table. And then I also bring that to work and have some of that with my San Pellegrino. And I'm not having as much water as I used to have. I just bought a case of San Pellegrino bottles. I think they're 23 ounces as opposed to the 33 plastic ones that I was having. So I am just, just doing little tweaks and changes all through my food plan. But yeah, as it stands today in October 2018, my veggies are cauliflower crumbles, Brussels sprouts, and baby spring mix. I'd have baby butter lettuce, but I can't seem to find it anywhere. And the man at Whole Foods told me that it's a corporate decision. And even though people come in all the time and ask for it, he begs them to let them have a slot for it in their veggies. But they won't acquiesce his wishes. Crazy, isn't it? I mean, baby butter lettuce. I can't find it anywhere now. And so it's just another thing that, it's so funny to fall in love with something and suddenly you can't find it anywhere. And it's just a simple little thing. So I've also cut back on my sweeteners in my coffee. I only have it in my morning coffee, not my second cup of coffee, or my third cup. If I have a third cup, it's decaf. And I've also cut back on the fats in the second and third cup if I have the third. My ghee, my pink Himalayan ghee, Fourth and Heart, pink Himalayan ghee. Yes, I love it. It's wonderful. What can I say? And so it's just an interesting journey. And I never had any idea that this would be, the giving ups would be part of it. And, that's one thing that Georgia Ede says a lot in her talk. She says, it's not about adding something in, it's about eliminating something. And I truly feel that the chemical sensitivities that I kind of, am addressing in little ways, I think that they come from the shorter your food list, the more likely you might be aware of a chemical sensitivity. And there was a male, and I'm thinking male because it wasn't Sally or Georgia, that I was listening to, and he said, how do you know what you're sensitive to if you're having 60 items in your food plan every week? And he's right. The less that you have, the more able you might be to see if, something's bothered you all along. How did you ever not notice that? And I think that, I'm kind of surprised that people that eat the standard American diet are walking around today. When you think of all the things that are going on with chemicals in the environment, chemicals in the food that we don't even know we're getting, like you buy your organic lettuce and the farm might be right next to a regular lettuce farm where they spray it with all kinds of glyphosate, and the wind blows and all of a sudden your Olivia's baby spring mix lettuces that you're buying for $3.99 for a 5-ounce tub, are contaminated, but you don't know that when you buy it. And so it's just a very interesting journey. And so just take care of yourselves. It's a jungle out there. So what am I having today? Fun stuff, Yeah, I should have brought this up, shouldn't I? Funny, we should bring this up. So I use the Chronometer, and I have the $36 a year version, which is 75 cents a week. There's also a free version, and so lots of people use that. And I have clients that use the free Chronometer, and so I still have access to them. So if you are one of my clients and you have the Chronometer and it's free, you don't have to pay the $36. So what am I having today? This is what I am having today for my macros. I am having 1,294 calories. I'm having 61.5 grams of protein, 1.1 grams of carbs. Look at that, baby. And 116 grams of fat. There might be that third cup of coffee, and that would have also 0 grams of carbs in it. It would have a few more grams of fat and a few more calories. And so that works for me. And so what I'm having is that little pink depression looking plate. It's probably a dessert plate for a very small dessert. You remember those, right? And with the 30 grams of Olivia's baby, actually it is Organic Girl baby spring lettuces, 30 grams. And then I put on that 10 grams of Fourth and Heart Himalayan pink salt ghee and 5 grams of macadamia nut oil. And I kind of melt that on the top of my toaster oven when it's heating up the plates that I use for dinner. I use heated Fiesta plates. And yeah, so that will be over the little salad. And then in my Fiesta pasta bowl, I love all these grainy names they have for plates, will be my beef short ribs, 4 ounces, and my country pork spare ribs, 4 ounces. And that is what I'm having for my OMAD today. I work tonight at midnight, so I'll have that between 2:30 and 3:30, and it makes me very happy. So yeah, it's a very simple plan. If it's not complicated for you, then it's simple, right? And simple just seems to work best. It's identifiable foods. That's how I look at it. And you can look and say, oh, that's a salad. Small, but that's a salad. And they would say, where are your croutons? Where are your tomatoes? Where are your cucumbers? Where are those things? They aren't there. It's just baby lettuces with the wonderful ghee and macadamia nut oil. And so it feels like a very safe combination. I'm not having any adverse effects from it. And so, yeah, I had my keto pizza over the weekend and I did not use my pepper flakes, and that made a difference in my digestion. So it's like one more thing I'm just paying attention to. So I like that. It's simple. It's very easy to do my chronometer. It's very easy to find the foods to cook. I love fatty cuts of meat. And so I'll throw something in my little Martha Stewart enamel crock that goes in the oven, and that's in lieu of the slow cooker, which I'd have to take down off the shelf, and I'd have to probably wash it before I use it and then wash it after. So I just use that. And it's a Bell & Evans free-range organic chicken that I got at Whole Foods for just about half price with the Prime thing, and from Amazon. And I'm going to cook that up today, and that too will be a wonderful addition, and make it nice and brown and roasty, and that'll be tomorrow's meal, but I'll cook it today so it's done. I like things done in the fridge, waiting to be eaten again. So that's my deal from here. I'm so glad that you tuned in, and we will meet again. This is my journey from from Weight Watchers to keto under 20 to keto under like 15, 20, 15, 10, 5. And this week it's as close to 1 as it can be all week long with just that small salad. And I'm happy. I'm a very happy Carnivish keto person. And I hope that you are enjoying your journey and getting something out of this. Do your research about oxylates and salicylates. Oh, I did it twice, but the third time I couldn't get it. Salicylates. Yeah, I think that's it. And do your research about that. Those two things are quite fascinating. I had no idea. When the student is ready, I guess the video appears. Thank you so much. I will see you the next time. And if you need that one-on-one, if you're keto or carnivore or wobbly and just want to pull it together before these dreaded 5 months of eat, also known as the holidays, you can find me at ketocoachingsarah.com, where I just kind of pull your habits and your food choices into a semblance of like, this works, and giving up some things along the way. It is about elimination and adding in the good stuff. So I will see you the next time. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.